Ken Terminator has asked, Teddy, I can't wait until you talk about the Tony Atlas and the 90-year-old lady story again. Nothing is too old for the Alabama black snake.
What about the black snake?
I don't know what this story is. So Tony Atlas and a 90-year-old lady.
I'll tell you the story.
Okay.
Me and Tony Atlas was getting ready to go to the gym in Bridgeport, Connecticut. So right next to this gym, there was a rehabilitation place, like for people that had car accidents or, if you were in a wheelchair or something, you was going to rehab. Mm-hmm. Well, we get out of the car. There's this lady in front of us. This lady, as I know, is about 80 years old. So she's on this walker and she's walking, to the rehab place. Well, Tony is looking down at her, okay, at her feet. He has this foot fetish, okay? So he's looking down at her. So I'm looking at him. I'm like, what is wrong with you? I said, she's 80 fucking years old. I don't care. I just wanted to walk on me, Teddy. I said, she can't even walk on her own. She's got a walker, man. I just want to walk on you. So then after that happened, this lady went in. So we go on in this gym, Planet Fitness. So there's another girl in there. And Tony was so good with that foot fetish that he could look at her woman and tell her exactly what size her shoe was. And so there was this girl in there, and I was standing right there with him. He started picking at her, flirting with her, and he told her exactly what size her shoe was. He was just that good.
Damn.
But I got some stuff on my phone now where this girl is stomping him in his head and beating him and dominatrix stuff. But he was into it. I don't understand it. He had this girl kicking him in his head with these steel-toed boots on. How can you survive? So, brother, he'd have brain damage. And she was just kicking him in the head. And he was sitting there taking it.
Where's the enjoyment from it? I don't get it.
I don't know what it is either. But he told me something about when he was a little kid or something about his grandmama or something he always rub her feet or he'd do something with her feet or something. But it was something he could through his childhood or something. You'd have to talk to Tony because he don't mind telling you about it. He'll tell you everything about it.
Yeah, I had him on not too long ago.
Oh, did he talk about it?
I specifically avoided it. I didn't want to have to tell him how weird it is. He probably knows.
But he'd have loved it. He'd have loved telling you about that, man. Yeah, I told him, I said, Tony, you realize how much money you could be making, man? You know what I mean? He could just off his name, Tony Atlas, the foot fetish. There's those freaks out there that'll love to be to have him, be a part of that deal.
Man.
But he never tried. He just likes it. That's just his thing.
There was also a interview, someone else brought this up, I can't find it, where Tony Atlas, and apparently you were there as well, back in the WWE in like 2007 or 8 or wherever, where there was an incident with, not an incident, but the Bella twins in a hot tub, and Tony Atlas spoke about that with glee, and he also said you were there and witnessed it.
We was in Corpus Christi, Texas, and we had went out, after the show, we stopped and, got something to eat and everything, so we was headed back to the hotel. So we on our way back to the hotel, the hot tub and pool and stuff was like on the outside. So as we're going to our room, we hear people laughing and talking and stuff. So we kind of stop to see what it is. So we look over in the hot tub and it's the Bella twins. And I don't know what it was lawnizing it to. I don't want to say that because I don't know. We couldn't see that good, but we saw the Bella twins and there was 2 guys in the hot tub with them. So I don't know. Like I said, we was trying to get out of the way. We didn't even want them to know that we seen them. But that's the story about the hot tub.